What's up, Warchant? Here we are testing the new digs at Real Talk 93.3. Tom, as you can see, is with me. We'll have this ready to roll on Monday as the Jeff Cameron Show is back. Good to be with you, brother.
Hey, man.
Camera setup will be different than we're just testing some stuff here with the StreamYard. But
there's some more parts, ins, outs, what have you, coming in from Amazon over the weekend. But we wanted to make sure the audio sounded okay and the basics worked ahead of Monday at 1 o'clock. And you can see there, it's scrolling at the bottom. There's the info for you.
Yeah, that's cool. And make sure you like and subscribe. That's what we're supposed to do, Tom. Like and subscribe.
That's correct. Like and subscribe for YouTube. Rate and subscribe for podcast.
Right. And the podcast, if you already subscribe to the Jeff Cameron Show, you'll get it. Yeah. And it'll populate.
You probably noticed actually in your RSS feed, it used to say ESPN Tallahassee Jeff Cameron Show. It now just says the Jeff Cameron Show.
Yeah. Which is, it's so nice to be unshackled, to be unburdened by the weight of ESPN radio and their inefficiencies. So here we are, and we're happy, and we're excited to go tomorrow to the luncheon and talk with Coach Norvell and his staff, and then also obviously we'll be talking to and covering practice on Saturday. So we'll have a lot to digest and take in and talk with you about on Monday at 1 o'clock. Monday at 1 p.m. from 1 to 3. Podcast will be downloaded immediately afterwards, and you'll be good to go. But, of course, you can watch it right here on Warchant TV. And we encourage you to do so. I'm excited. Hey, I forgot to – well, I didn't forget. We weren't on the air this past week at my old place of employment. And as we make the transitions are always weird. There's a lot of little things that add up to big things. But it was not lost on me. Tom, if you want to hit the sounder, do you have the sounder on?
Exports, imports, right? Wasn't that Art Vandelay?
Yeah.
We Art Vandelay the hell out of WTSM.
Yeah.
You can believe that.
All right, well then hit it and let's do this like it's real.
Boom. Hello once again, friends. It's time for What Them Kids Doing.
Look at that jibber jabber Jeff. What's that kid reach? How fast is he running?
Hey, who let you in here?
Look at him. I bet he can bitch a lot. What them kids doing, Jeff?
Committing to Florida State if they're offensive linemen. That's what the hell they're doing. Jalen Early, 6'5", 290 pounds out of Duncanville, Texas. That sounds like a big son bitch, doesn't it? Duncanville, Texas. Yeah, you got to be big if you're from Duncanville, Texas, I think. And he's an offensive lineman. And that's what I need to know. I mean, listen, it's great that he's 4 stars and all that, but that's 6. That's 6. And they're not done. They may get a 7th and an 8th. Now, the debate would then be, Tom, do they actually end up taking 7 or 8 offensive linemen?
Yeah.
I think the answer to that is no. But I really love throwing numbers at a problem here. And that makes, I don't mean to sound dismissive, because that makes it sound like the quality of the kids you're getting are not, not at a high level. That's not true. They've gotten really good and big, talented kids. And now they have a number of tackles. So, for a while there, we were getting kids, but they were all interior. They all projected to be interior kids. And now they've got like some bona fide left tackles. So this is very exciting. And I think anytime we talk about Florida State right now, unfortunately, we're talking an awful lot about next year and the year after, frankly, and not this year. But I am really pumped about this year. And I am excited to go along for the ride, or the climb, as they call it, because honestly, watching a team transition from being where they should never be at Florida State, which is the bottom of the ACC, along the bottom of the ACC, along the bottom of the damn Atlantic, and emerge back to their rightful place atop the Atlantic Coast Conference, but also more importantly, atop the rankings and be in the playoff picture again. That's where Florida State should reside annually. It's where, when we're operating at peak efficiency, we do reside. I like going on that journey because it makes that in reward that much more enriching. When you go through these tough times and you get there, I mean, you have no choice. It's happened. I mean, we fell off a cliff. There's no denying that happened. But now you want to be along for the ride, because I can tell you that guy across the glass from me, Tom Lang, was in tears when we were out I mean it in a good way. When we were out in Pasadena.
Oh, yeah.
And we watched that triumphant comeback, that national championship victory. I was very fortunate. My brother and I, we stood, by brother, I mean Tom. We were together in the auxiliary press box, as they call it, which was actually the better of the two options because we got the sense and the feel because you're outside, but you had all the electronic setup. And that was great. And so we had the best of both worlds. We could feel the emotion of the moment, the crowds, the ups and downs, the momentum, all that stuff. But we got to watch it together. And, I think it's after the big Rashad Green play where he gets horse collared and they didn't call it. I was fairly confident at that point.
You more than me.
Yeah. Well, you were like, hold on, man.
Yeah. I saw some spectacular stuff inside the 20-yard line in some key games.
Georgia Tech.
Decade.
Yeah.
NC State.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. You don't. Christian Ponder, I love you, baby. You don't have to fumble the ball if somebody touches you.
Jarman Fortson against Miami. I mean, the list goes on. I'm sure I could think up another 2 or 3.
Catch the ball, Jarman.
Yes.
So here's the thing, man. I felt really good. Auburn had nothing for us, and once you got down to the red zone, there, the thought was Kelvin Benjamin. He's a monster. What are you gonna do? That's just bigger, stronger, faster. So I was very confident, but of course, I've witnessed in person every one of Florida State's national championships and their losses. Everyone. I've been to every good and bad moment there as it pertains to the national championship. Tom had never been witness in person to a national championship victory, and so he did not want to hear me as I said, "We're about to win a national championship." He's like, "Dude,"
I didn't want to hear any of that. You did it after the horse collar. That's exactly
That's
right.
After the horse collar, yeah.
I felt pretty good when the pass interference put the ball at the 2 or the 3 yard line.
Freeman in the corner when they tackled him.
No, the pass interference on Rashad. Remember,
yeah.
The lasso around the hips.
Yeah.
That's when I felt, I was like, okay, we should be fine. But I've been here, Marcus Sims.
Yeah.
I've been here before.
Yeah.
But still, I felt okay then. But you were willing to just declare it so.
Oh, it was
far
over.
Earlier.
We were going to win. Yeah, it was over. We were going to win the national championship. It was over. So the only thing I'd say to that is why you were that emotional was because your time in undergrad was spent watching us lose way too many football games.
Yeah.
And, you hadn't gotten the good fortune of being in school when I was in the early 90s when they just simply didn't lose. Literally, they just didn't lose. And they, if they did, they lost one time a year. That was it. It was a wide right. That's it. That's what you had. I hate to bring up things like that. But, of course, the national championship year in 93, I got to see that. I was down there for that game against Nebraska with my father. He was a little bit like you, by the way, fast forward to our third national title, where he was emotional because he had been coming to games since the 70s. So he had really watched the climb of which I speak, right? He had really watched it be this little program that could, and it was a cute story, and Nebraska fans applauding us after we lost and, saying, "Oh, you guys are all right. You got some spunk to you." My dad had watched all that. And then getting to a place where we became a dominant force, the most dominant force in college football for a good long time. And so, yeah, he was emotional. But that journey, I hate to quote Coach K, but he's always talking about the journey to a national championship. It's not the game itself. It's that climb all the way back. You got to be sure to enjoy it.
It's the path. You have to walk the path.
Yes, you do.
Step by step.
And yes, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step.
Day.
Yeah, there it is. So we're going to day by day this bitch. That's what we're going to do. It's happening. So we will be over there.
Yeah. Day one's tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Day one of year one. Last year was not year one. This is year one, right?
Yeah. Corey Clark would disagree with you in his column on warchant.com. Look at me. I am already a corporate whore. I am already there for you. There it is. So
bust out the promo stick.
Yeah, there it is. So Corey's column said last year happened because we saw the losses. Well, he's kind of paraphrasing me there in that I say losses happen for a reason and they elicit emotions. He's not wrong about that. Last year elicited a lot of emotions. There were a lot of moments where you're like, well, okay, we're just not going to cover anybody.
Yeah, but it was somewhere between a real college football season and a simulated game on NCAA football, EA Sports. It was somewhere in between those two.
It was, and they were in God mode, and you couldn't get stops. You weren't allowed to get stops at all.
We're very much in human mode right now.
We are fallible.
Yeah.
We are. Yes, we are. We are very fallible. We ask for forgiveness and to be strengthened. Please. The football gods need to reach down and say, all right, this year will be better than the last.
We need better fitness. That's what we need, both mentally and physically. We need better fitness.
Thank God for our friends at Orange Theory Fitness. That's right. If you've not joined Orange Theory Fitness yet, they're back and ready to roll. OrangeTheoryFitness.com. We're it's like we never left.
It really feels like riding a bike. It looks a little different.
Well, it's going to look different than what you're seeing right now.
Yeah.
Again, this camera is not.
We're
where
both
it's
kind of
gonna
looking
be.
in the same direction. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll get it
Yeah,
all.
I know he's there, but but anyhow, the point is, we wanted to check the audio. So that's it. That's what them kids are doing. Jalen Early's committing to Florida State verbally.
All right, that's a big man.
That is a very big man, 6'5", 295. That's gonna work.
Get ready to bring them super stickers on Monday at 1 o'clock because every time you do, there you go.
And or all right, that's a big man.
Man, we have different degrees. Yeah.
The compliment changes based on the amount.
All right, that's a big man. Holy Jesus.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's for the 3 figures.
Yeah, that's. Oh man! All right, good to be with you, Warchant. I can't wait. This is going to be a fun journey, both on the job, but also emotionally and tied into our university and watching this program get turned around.
Man, I missed this the last 6 weeks.
Me too. It may be a little bumpy this first year.
Yeah, bear with us.
Yeah, I'm not even talking about on the air. I'm talking about on the field.
No, that'll be like a week. It won't be a year.
No,
yeah.
That'll be a week where we work out the kinks, and then we turn things around quickly. Norvell and his staff, it takes a little time. Bye, guys.